Hello Year 5, it's Mrs Bastable, and in today's maths lesson we're going to look some more at line graphs. So today we're looking again at reading line graphs accurately, knowing that they show continuous data and being able to interpret that data by answering questions. We'll revise this at the end with your self-assessment. For our warm-up today, I thought we'd practice our times tables because we haven't done them for a while and you know how important they are. We're used to doing daily 10 at school, so you're going to have a go at it now. Write down 1 to 10 ready on your paper. I'm going to give you 7 seconds between each question. Good luck! We'll mark them together at the end, remember, so try your best. Excellent work. Are we ready to mark our work? Make sure you've got a coloured pen or pencil ready. Question 1, 30. Question 2, 110. Question 3, 15. Question 4, 55. Question 5, 6. Question 6, 80. Question 7, 40. Question 8, 66. Question 9, 132. And finally, question 10, 36. Well done. Make sure you give yourself a score out of 10 and we'll see if we can beat it next time. Now try these. Pause the video and do your working out carefully, remembering to check your answers at the end. Question 1. What is half of 9,000? Question 2. Sally has £250 and Oscar has £800. How much more money does Oscar have? Question 3. What is the difference between 1,935 and 2,936? Question 4. Complete the sequence. Something, 14, something, 26, something. Good luck! So half of 9,000 is 4,500. To find out how much more money Oscar had, we're finding the difference. So it would be 800, Oscar's money, subtract 250, Sally's money. Now you could do this by counting on. 250 add 50 would be 300. 300 add 500 gets you to 800. So our answer would be 550. but we'll practice doing column subtraction in case this is the method you chose. So 0 subtract 0 can stay as 0. We can't do this, so we need to exchange. 10 take away 5 is 5, and 7 take away 2 is 5. So Oscar has £550 more than Sally. The difference, again, is a subtraction. So 2,936 subtract 1,935. So we start with our smallest digits, which are our ones in this instance. 6 take away 5 leaves me with 1. 3 take away 3. 9 take away 9. 2 take away 1. 1,001 metres. Okay, a sequence question. To work this out, we need to find the difference between 14 and 26. And there is a difference of 12. However, there's a jump in between. So if we half 12, it gives us 6. So that tells us in between each jump, there must be 6. And knowing that, you can then work out the answers. So 14 add 6 is 20, 20 add 6 is 26, 26 add 6 is 32, and for our final one we're going backwards, so this will be 14 subtract 6, which gives us 8. Excellent. How did you do with these? Did you get the same answers as I did? Well done. Take a careful look at this line graph and decide if the statement is true or false. This morning I walked my dog for 1 hour. Halfway through our walk we had a 10-minute rest. Is this true or false? Well done, it was true. The graph represents the walk. The line on the left was the distance travelled, and along the bottom was the time, going up in 10-minute intervals. You can see halfway through that the line levels out for 10 minutes. No distance increases, so they must have stopped walking at that point. Well done if you got this right. Now take a look at this line graph showing car sales. On the left we have the amount of cars sold going up in 500s from 0 to 3,500. And along the bottom we have the months from January to May. How many more cars were sold in March than in January? Make sure you show you're working out. Good luck! Taking a look at our car sales line graph, we're asked how many more cars were sold in March than January. So the first thing we need to do is find out how many cars were sold in March and how many were sold in January. So in January, we have 1,000 cars, and in March, we had 2,500. So how many more cars were sold? Well done. 1,500 more cars were sold in March than in January. Did you get this one right? Excellent work. Using the same car sales line graph, see if you can now answer the following questions. Question 2. Car sales in June are half of the car sales in April. How many cars were sold in June? And question 3. How many cars are sold from January to May altogether? Remember to show you're working out. Good luck! Still looking at our car sales. Question 2 wants us to work out June. It tells us that in June, half the cars sold in April were sold in June. So to do this, we need to work out how many cars were sold in April. 3,000 cars were sold in April. So half of 3,000 will tell us how many were sold in June. And that would be 1,500. Excellent. Now, question 3 asks how many cars are sold from January to May altogether. The word altogether, if you look back to our vocabulary work, should tell you that you need to add. So in January, there were 1,000. In February, there were 2,000. In March, there were 2,500. In April, there were 3,000. And in May, we had 2,000 again. So if we add these together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,500. 10,500 cars were sold altogether. Excellent work. I'm sure you got both of these right. Well done. Here we have a line graph showing data collected that shows the heart rate during exercise. On the left we have the heart rate going up in 20s from 0 to 120. At the bottom we have the time in minutes going up in 1 minute intervals from 0 to 10 minutes. Can you use this line graph to complete the chart below? Think carefully. The time in minutes and the heart rate it matches. Good luck! So using our heart rate during exercise line graph, let's see if we can complete the chart. At 0 minutes we had 61. At 1 minute we have 70. At 2 minutes we have 77. At 3 minutes it's above 80, but it's not halfway, is it? I think that would be 81 or 82 may give you the mark 2. So next would be 4 minutes. And it goes all the way up to 100. 5 minutes does seem to be halfway. So what is halfway between 100 and 120? Excellent, 110. And we can check that because on 6 minutes it's in the same position. 7 minutes, I think it's dropped slightly. So you could go 110 or maybe 109 would get you a mark. 8 minutes, We're just a tiny bit up again, so I think it would be 102. 9 minutes, 98, and 10 minutes, I think that's closer to 95, as it looks slightly higher than the halfway mark to me, but it's definitely lower than the 98. How did you do? Did you get the same answers as I did? It's time now for you to use what we have just been practicing to answer the following questions. Below there is a graph showing the height of a sunflower on the first day of each week for 6 weeks. Can you answer the following questions interpreting the data from the graph? A. What is the height of the sunflower at the start of week 3? B. What is the height of the sunflower at the start of week 2? C. Eva explains the height of the sunflower at the start of week 4 is 75 centimetres. Explain why Eva is wrong. And D. By how much does the sunflower grow from the start of week 3 to the start of week 6? Good luck! Now take a look at this question. The graph below shows the population of a town at the end of each decade, from 1950 to 2000. The population at the side is going up in 2000s, and the years along the bottom are going up in decades, tens. A. What was the population at the end of 1980? B. What was the population at the end of 2000? C. Can you accurately tell the population in 1991? Why? D. Which decade had the least population increase? And E. Predict the population at the end of 2020. Good luck! Looking at the height of a sunflower over 6 weeks. The first question asks you for the height of the sunflower at the start of week 3. So we find week 3, follow it up till we hit the plotted point and follow it across. It would be 60 centimetres. At the start of week 2, it follows across to between the 2 points, halfway between 30 and 40. So that should be 35 centimetres. Excellent. Eva thinks the height at the start of week 4 is 75. Why is she wrong? Let's take a look. Well, it's definitely above the 70, is it? But is it on the halfway mark? No. So she's wrong because it is less than halfway. I'd say it's possibly 71 or 72 centimetres, but not quite 75. And D, How much does the sunflower grow from the start of week 3, 60 centimetres, to the start of week 6, 80 centimetres? 60 and 80. Well done. It grew 20 centimetres. How did you do with these? Now let's answer questions from this population graph. A. What was the population at the end of 1980? So we need to find 1980, go up to the plotted point, and it tells us it's exactly halfway between 6,000 and 8,000. So that must be 7,000. What was the population at the end of 2000? Now, this one is not halfway, but it's about halfway between the 8,000 and the 7,000, 9,000. So I think that would be 8,500. C. Can you accurately tell the population in 1991? Why not? Well, 1990 is here, 2000 is here, so 1995 is halfway, but 91 could be either of these, really. So, you can't be completely accurate. It would be an estimate. We can estimate that in 1991 the population was about 7,300, 7,200, but we can't be completely accurate, can we, as it's not a plotted point. Which decade had the least population increase? So that doesn't mean the lowest point on the chart, it's the lowest increase. That means the less distance going up between 2 points. So in 1970 and 1980, it doesn't change very much if you look. And in 1980 to 1990, it doesn't change very much. But which one's smaller? I think 1980 to 1990. But if you put 1970 to 1980, you could probably have the mark for that too. Okay, could we predict the population at the end of 2020? Right, looking at the increase, if you carried it on, you might predict it's around there. But again, this is an estimate. So 12,000 estimated population. We can only estimate it as you've seen in 1980 and 1990. The trend isn't the same increase each year. All sorts could have happened, as we know. So the population may have gone down slightly or levelled off. It doesn't necessarily have to have followed that curve. What did you estimate? Did you predict it would go up too? Well done. Okay, now it's time to look back at today's target and success criteria and to do your self-assessment. How did you get on? Were you able to read the line graphs accurately? Do you understand that they show continuous data? And were you able to answer the questions by interpreting the data shown? Well done. And please don't forget to share your work with us too. You can WhatsApp us, email us, or use our new school postbox. I really look forward to seeing what you've done. Wonderful line graph work today. I really hope you're starting to feel much more confident with these now. Keep up the hard work and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.